Hello, humans. Artist with the Fro here, and welcome back to the show. We are here with our continued Let's Play. This is episode 3 of the Let's Play Master Duel, getting back into the game sort of format. And it's interesting because it's like getting back into the format is not only me getting back into Yugioh, but it's also me getting back into recording, streaming, everything. So it's kind of like I'm incorporating a lot of other things. I think we've figured out where we're going to put our camera, and we also have that cool looking overlay here. Shout outs to Guy Level. I'll have a little link to him in the description below for your free overlays. And yeah, let's jump into it. So there's a lot of things that we learned with the last Let's Play, and there's a lot of stuff that I've been kind of doing on the side as well. So I'll show you all of those things as we continue. So I figured out that the gems up at the top here are kind of like the main source of income. Obviously, that's where you're going to be spending most of your kind of money, or really that's where most of the rewards that you receive from the duels end up going. With the gems, you can then use them to buy certain packs, certain things, and enhance your deck even further. What I've also learned is that there are different modes we've seen in the previous videos as well. There is the solo mode, there's the duel mode, and then there's the duel live, which is kind of like checking out or looking at other people's previous duels. So in the solo mode, we have the stories, and it always will recommend stories that I haven't completed. I haven't done any of the stories yet, so we might spend our time either doing that, or I think we'll see how much time we have after we check out everything else, looking at the store and whatever. Aside from the stories, you have your training and challenges. Now, this is the part that I did on my own time. I didn't think that this would be interesting content. However, I will say that if you are getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, this is your main area, or rather, this is the area that you really want to spend most of your time for, at least the first few logins, maybe the first week of just getting back in, especially if you're a new player coming in, or if you're a returning player just trying to figure out, like, well, I left during, 2012 format, or I left before Exceeds or Synchros were a thing. It's like this sort of mode will help you get up to date on all of the different summoning mechanics. It'll also help you get up to date with some of the current decks that are being used. And then you have a few different fun modes that you can also do as well, such as the special challenges, and then the tactical sort of like try a deck, which can also help improve your decks in the future. So tutorials are pretty straightforward. It just runs you through how to summon, how to use a spell, how to use a trap, how to eliminate your opponent using life points, so on and so forth. Duel Restart, again, kind of just goes more in depth, and then Duel Training goes over different strategies on like using different summoning techniques, such as Exceed summoning, Pendulum summoning, Synchro, Link summoning, etc. So I'll give Konami all the credit here. This is very, 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 very extensive, and it has almost everything that you need to get a new player into the game. I think that this is extremely important when you're trying to build a player base, and I really like that they have something like this in place. I can't wait to kind of like jump into further versions of this, specifically in regards to what I'm going to show you guys next. So as you can see on the screen, there are these little check marks under each of the modes that you've done. There's a yellow check mark. So the yellow check mark means that it's been fully completed. If you see something with an orange check mark, then that means that there are possibly more requirements that you have to complete in order to fully complete that actual mode. So for the tutorial, the duel restart. So for the tutorial, the duel restart, the duel training, all of those you'll just run through regularly. For the tactical try a deck, as you can see, you'll be able to select one of these decks and actually use it. They'll give you kind of a practice round and then a real round to actually utilize the deck itself, which I like as well. So like, for example, if I click on Exo Sister, it's going to possibly give me two modes. It'll say like, oh, like here you can practice with the Exo Sister deck, and then you can actually use the Exo Sister deck to actually win. So I like that. That's pretty cool. Like, it kind of gives you not only the tutorial, but it lets you run through it. Special challenge. Now, I will admit I did run through this off screen, so this is not going to be included. This is the part that I didn't think anybody would want to see, primarily just because it's a lot of duels after duels after duels. However, I left the second challenge section open, so we will jump back into that so I can show you guys what this kind of looks like. So you can challenge yourself against special decks and win spectacular rewards. This is somewhat similar to the Try-A-Deck version. As you can see, there are a list of different decks, or rather different duels that you'll have with different difficulty levels. The difficulty levels, if you're an experienced duelist, it doesn't really matter in my opinion. I will say this though, depending on when you're doing this challenge, if you're doing this just starting, it will be a lot harder because you just don't have all of the cards that you are mostly accustomed to when it comes to doing a sort of mode like this. So just keep that in mind as you're moving through this special sort of deck challenge. But as you can see, you can use either the loner deck that they'll give you. You can confirm your opponent's deck to see what they're going to be playing. Right? You can click on any of the various cards here. Or you can use your own deck that you've actually created as well. So you get two different rewards for completing both the loner version and for the actual deck that you've been using or you've been building as you jump into this mode. So I completed all of these in the first deck challenge. However, I didn't jump into the deck challenge 2. Because I realized, I was like, wait a sec, like there's a lot of content here and there's a lot of like information that maybe people might be interested in seeing. So I left this whole section open, so we'll possibly do that as well. With that being said though, let's actually jump back to the main screen and I'll show you guys a few more things that may not be sort of easily, might not be as easily, not accessible, but understandable? I'm not sure. In order for you guys to kind of like just get as much as you can from this program. So with the gift box, you do have a gift box here. You can receive any gems, you can claim them, etc. What you can also do though, that I did find interesting, I believe it is in the submenu. No, it's not the submenu. I think it's in the friends section. Rookie and Returner, here we go. The Rookie and Returner Mutual Follow campaign is something that I think a lot of newer players really should take advantage of. So you can kind of, you have the chance to win a structure deck and gems when you and users who are new to Master Duel or have not accessed the game for more than 30 days follow each other. So you can click on your campaign code, and if you're a Rookie or a Returner, you can use you can enter that campaign code. So I will give you guys my code for today, and I'll try to see if I can do that every video so that way you all can see. Now it's I'm going to read the code out just in case, but you'll see all of the different gifts and rewards that you can get. You can get a Blaze of Albaz structure deck. You'll also get the Dogmatica Encounter panel that will show up. 2 codes entered, and then you'll get a bunch of different cards as well. 3 codes entered, you'll get another sort of sleeve. 4 codes, and then as you can see, the more codes that you get, the more gems that you receive. So if you're not aware that this is something that Master Duel has, again, I encourage everybody to kind of like jump into this. If not, I think you're kind of just letting these gems go by. Not only the gems, but also the other rewards as well. So my campaign code is 2AF7F470. So the number of people that have entered it, the number of people that have reached bronze, etc., that all goes to show there. You can copy the code there, and then you'll be able to enter it. Campaign code has been copied. I don't know why I copied my own code. It doesn't really do anything. But I will do that at the start of each video from this point moving forward. And yeah, we're going to see how many people we can possibly get to use the Rookie and Returner follower campaign. I think as a returning duelist, it is interesting to see, and it's actually exciting to see how they try to kind of get you as used to the game or as used to the program as possible. Clicking on the mission tab, you'll be given this sort of screen with a bunch of different things, different requirements. It's kind of like your daily login rewards if you're similar to games like Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, etc. So you can receive all of the gifts that you get. There's a login reward that you receive at the start of logging in every day. And then if you do certain things such as activating a spell card or watching a duel or normal summon a monster, you can receive multiple gems as well. So we're going to get some few gems. We just got a couple 400. We increased our duelist level. As you guys can see, again, increasing your duelist level gets you a bunch of different rewards there. So the gems that we have, 9,895, we're actually going to go into the shop now because we've spent a lot of time. We've gained a lot of both gems and mastery points. So we're going to click on the, legacy pack ticket points. We're going to receive the legacy pack tickets, and this will allow us to open up different packs, as you guys can see. I'm just trying to increase the number of cards that I'll have in my sort of library so that way I can enhance my deck. So we have 22 things. We're going to open up all 22 of them today, and we're going to see what we can get. It's going to only open up either in sets of 10, so I can do 10, 20, 30. So I'll open up the first 20 here, and then we'll open up the last 2. And then it also has these little, I've noticed that when your screen sort of like shines yellow, then you have the chance of getting a special card. So we'll open up all of the cards. I believe there's 2 cards per pack. You know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll skip. We'll get all of them just to kind of, because I feel like that animation running multiple times is going to be just a bit. All right, so we got a few cards, a few effect monsters, some Exceed cards that we can use, Rock Bombardment, Crevice into the Different Dimension. We've got Dark King of the Abyss. A lot of these cards, again, as I mentioned, are really legacy, so like they're older cards. We did get a Crowned by the World Chalice. I have so many of these, it's kind of insane. So I need to figure out the whole dismantling card program and then kind of use that, because now we're kind of running through a lot of our cards. Oh, okay, but you know what? Here's what we'll do. Click on the cards, we'll run through them really quickly so you guys can all see what we got out of the cards. So from the legacy packet, you're really going to tend to get a lot of older cards, but you might have the chance to get some cards that you can use in future sort of versions of your deck. However, that's not going to be like the main point that I'm really going to focus on. There is something in the shop that I do think is extremely useful to get once you reach a certain number of gems, which is why I do recommend finishing the special deck challenge and trying to get as many gems as possible. So we got Trigon, we've got Gambara Knight, Performer Pal, Swamp Turtle, Yokozuna Suma Spirit, Feral Imp, the Snake Hair. I've never seen this card in my life. But anyway, Trial of Nightmare, Sleeping Lion, Dark King of the Abyss. That card is also on Dark Ruler No More. Fiend Reflection, Luster Dragon number 2. It'd be good if we had a first one. United Resistance. There's a Crowned again, Incandescent Ordeal. The second Sarcophagus. Arcane Barrier is actually really good. We might use it. Cold Feet. Aquarium Lightning, Gamble, Life Absorbing Machine, Teuton Mask, Light Spiral, Overdoom Loom, Blackback, 1 or 8 is our last card. Now we do still have the other packs that we do need to open, so we'll open up those. And then let's see what we can get. Possibly a Jinzo, possibly a card. Well, I mean, there's only 4 here, so I'll show the animations for this. Let's see what we get. Super Defense, and One Who Hunts Souls. Let's open up the next pack. Again, as you guys are watching this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We are going to be putting out a bunch of new content here, so there's a lot of stuff that I am excited to show you all as we jump into the not only Master Duel content, but other content as well. So, as you guys can see, there's packs, structure decks, there's different accessories, and then there's special things. I'm going to skip past the accessories because I think this is all cosmetic. This is up to you. Spend your gems how you want. Generally, for this overarching thing. However, I will advise that there are certain things that I've found, like I said before, that are a little bit more useful than a mate or a thing, but that doesn't mean that you can't get these either by dueling or just by, using your money and getting the gems yourself. So we're going to go down to the special section. I'm not going to look at the accessories or the dual pass. I'm going to go down to the bundle deal. So the bundle deal has about, what is this, 3, 6, 9, 10. There's 10 different deals here with things that are limited to one player. And a lot of the cards that are shown in here are cards that I think are useful for not only the current metagame, but for almost any metagame. You have your hand traps, your Ash Blossoms, your Ghost Ogres, your Nibirus, but you also have traps and spells that you really are possibly going to need in future formats, such as Lightning Storm, Triple Tactics Talent, Imperm, and Solemn Judgment. To get all 10 of these, all you need is 7,500 gems. So we have 9,800, so we're going to get all 10, and then we possibly will spend some extra gems on something else. I also like that it is limited to one player, so you can't like just spend all of your gems on multiples of these. You have to get them first. Then you can get these cards, I'm assuming, through like structure decks or other versions. So we're going to get all 10 of these. I think that this will really enhance kind of our deck right now. Most of our decks are very basic, but I think after looking at this, we'll be able to get a lot more cards. So we get 10 packs and we're guaranteed one, I guess that's a secret rare, special rare, I have no idea. All right, so we're gonna purchase this. We're gonna open up these packs. I'm gonna skip this actually. This I will skip because I think that that's also gonna be good to do. All right, so we got Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. What it also does, this is also really important. If you unlock a card that is from a pack that you don't have, you actually open up those packs for future purchases. So now I can access all of these packs and then get cards from those specific packs as well. All right, let's run through what we have. Unchained Soul. We got a Black Wing, we got a Black Luster Soldier, Super Quantum, Exo Sister card, Herald of Perfection. A lot of these cards now are more modern, more up to date with what the current version of Yu-Gi-Oh looks like. White Dragon Ninja, Heritage of the Chalice, see? And there's even different rarities that you can get as well. Soul of Silver Mountain, Wind Witch, Earth Golem Adignister, a great super polymerization target, Elemental Hero Prisma, Herald of Orange Light, another really good card. All right, so there's a bunch of different things in here. Ooh, and Rilona, the Magistus of Ver. That might actually be a card that we use in a future format. Not to give anything out, Magical Meltdown. A couple of danger cards here. Night Flight. That looks like a, not Redoer, but that looks like, yeah, it actually kind of does look like Redoer. Ghost Trick Go Around, Swamp Mirror, Salaman Great Rage, bunch of Exceeds, some Dark Neos cards, and I believe, nope, that's not it. Time Magical Hammer, Wall Shadow, okay. Now we're kind of getting into like the GX era. Some Morgue, very nice. So like I was saying before, there's a lot of cards in here that are closer to what the modern version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the traditional format is playing. So there's a lot of good things in here that are much better than using the legacy packs because you're only going to get old school cards with the chance of maybe getting like a Blue Eyes or something like that. All right. So once we open up this pack, we're going to open up all the other ones as well. And then we'll be able to see what we can do with some of our things. But like I said, we've opening up the packs opens up the secret card packs, which we can actually click on and it'll show us different things that we'll be able to get. All right, so I can go on that. You can look at all of the cards that are included in the packs, and we might be able to get certain things from here as well. But I'm not going to spend it on that. Instead, what I'm going to do, right, and see those things are now added. These secret card packs are now added to the packs that we already have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to special. We're going to open up, we still have the rest of these. So we need to finish up all of these. So we're going to open up the rest, see if we get some more special packs, see if we get some more special cards as well. And then I think we'll be able to really go into the decks that we have and kind of upgrade them. We might even be able to make a brand new deck. All right, so we got a bunch of Floowanderees, a couple White Forests. Instead of looking through each card, we're gonna just kind of like quickly scroll through the rest of these. A few Kaijus. Kaijus are gonna be really helpful. Mind you, I haven't done any of the duel or the I haven't done the dual version or the solo missions yet, so this is really kind of just preparing us to finally jump into those two modes. Some Sword Soul cards, really, really helpful. Witchcrafters, okay, so on and so forth. All right, nice, not bad. And we got our Ghost Spell. Let's get Effect Veiler this time. Effect Veiler is going to be very, very helpful. We'll skip that again. Ooh, Loki. Okay, Dinomorphia. Very nice. We have Effect Veiler, Daruma Fighter. Again, really good card. Possibly for the new K9 cards. That might come in handy as well. Fortune Lady Wind. That is a throwback. I actually had a Fortune Lady deck back in the 5Ds era. Some 10-Yi cards. I think we've gotten a bunch of 10-Yi cards outside of this sort of special pack, but it's just interesting. We might be able to actually make a 10-Yi deck, I think, sooner than anything else. Alright, nice. So we got the Effect Veiler set. Next, we're going to go for Triple Tactics Talent. It also gives you a special effect if you activate any of the cards that you see. Alright, we got Yazi. Grass Looks Greener. Very nice. Triple Tactics Talent. Phantasme. Really good card for a lot of Link, or rather, if we're going up against a deck that Link summons. Really, really good. DD Warrior Lady. Nice. Necrogardna. Very good, very good. A couple 6 Samurai cards. Some Charmers. Some Summoner cards. We also have some Ritual Beast. A lot of Ninja cards in here. I'm surprised. Some Earthbound Traps, and yeah, that's gonna kind of do it for it. I think I'm really excited because, again, all of these packs that we're unlocking just like really makes it easy for us to get the cards that we're gonna need if we're making certain decks later. So that I'm very, very excited for. And again, all of the packs themselves are 100 gems, so you can kind of do the math there. 1,000 gems get you a specific pack. Now, what I don't know, and this is for the more experienced Master Duel players, I don't think that there's a way that you can get individual cards. I feel like you might have to like craft them, but we haven't done any of that yet. That might be the next video that we do, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do for now. If there is a way to craft, I will say this, if there is a way to craft individual cards, can somebody please let me know how to do that in the chat? And I'm saying in the chat, but you can put that in the comments down below. I'll check that, and then we can use that as our format for the next version or the next video that we have. All right, so we're gonna get Nibiru with this, and possibly some more cards. We'll skip this opening, see what we can get. Summoner Monk, very, 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 very nice. I'm excited that we actually have Summoner Monk here. What other cards did we get? Some Ice Barriers, some Exodius, Queen of Thorns, another real throwback card. Some Evil Twins, Guardian Elma, Red Eyes Black Metal, Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. We got some Crystal Beasts, some more Nordic, some Ice Barriers, Fortune Fairies, Noble Knights, Therion Bull. This is going to be really good. Really, really good in the future if we do have a warrior deck. We'll skip that part. And we got Nibiru now. So we're adding, again, like as you guys can see, we're adding a lot of really good cards here. Forbidden Droplets, another great card. Most of these cards are probably going to be main deck cards now. Oh my gosh. This is really good. Holy cow. This might have been the best pack yet. This might be the best pack yet. Boreland Dragon, very nice. Dynamundo. We've got Incredible Ecclesia. Those first 3 cards. And then Living Fossil, really good. This is really good. Piercing the Darkness, I have a special comment about this. If you run a Magic Key deck, this is a very interesting card to run with Magic Keys. Alright, what else did we get? We got some more Draco Warriors, some Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, Blaze Accelerators, very nice, very nice, very nice. We got some Pit Knights, some Ninjas, more Ojamas, okay. Element Sabers, interesting. More Ninja cards. Okay, it might be Ninjas. We might be making Ninjas next. Oh, and there's the Magic Keys. Funny enough, we mentioned Magic Key at the start, and there's a card for them in there. I like that it gave me Ecclesia. That's going to be a very, very helpful card in the future if we do decide to make a deck that, you know, fusion summons a lot. Okay, good, nice. Eldritch, and we have Imperm, and we have Cyber Dragon Nova and Druisworm. This is another really good pack here. Good. Bestials are always liked here. Another Tenyi card. Like I'm saying before, we might actually do Tenyis. I just need more Tenyi links, I think. Some branded cards, Branded Loss. Okay, Spirit Illusion, Mystic Swordsman, some Mecha Phantom Beast, Earth Ninjas. The ninjas, I think, have shown up in almost every pack that we've opened up now. Dogmatica Encounter and Tri-Brigade Revolt. Very nice. Alright, so we'll back up from that. I think we only got 3 more packs left. Solemn Judgment. I like that little Solemn Judgment effect. Alright, we're going to skip this. See what we get. Some more Mecha Phantom Beast. Okay, Deception of the Sinful Spoils. Good, we have some Sinful Spoil cards. Good, Granadora. Gandora. I'm adding extra syllables for no reason. Gandora. More ninjas. Yo, we actually really might make ninjas next. I don't know if we have enough for like a complete deck. I think we'll really just be kind of like close to finishing almost a deck now. Or at least a single archetype, rather. Wait a second. I think there was a card in this pack. But you know what? We'll check that a little bit later. There are some packs that I've seen that I think we're really going to want to use in future formats for decks that we have ideas for. So we'll skip that. Let's see what we get. All right, Nekroz, Wind Charmer, good. Lightning Storm, very nice. Garden Rose, Magician Girl, Dark Fusion, Magic Cylinder, one of my favorite, if not my favorite trap card in the entire game. Merlin for Noble Knights. We're not going to use that at all. More Tenyis, more Purilies. This card, ah boy, I have certain things to say about the Grand Spellbook Tower. For those that know the story behind how that was created, or what that actually is powered by, then shout outs to you. Spiritual Mastery, Zombie Power Struggle, very nice. Okay, and the Seal of Orichalcos. I feel like that's a deep cut into the anime. All right, Ash Blossom. This will be the last pack that we get. Let's see what we receive in it. Ooh, a bunch of cards. Deep Sea Diva. I already see Deep Sea Diva and Summon Sorceress. Artifact Scythe, really good card. Thunder Dragon, Dragon Matrix is, again, if we're running Thunder Dragons, that'll be really helpful. Neen Aruru, the Magistus Glass Goddess, is going to be really helpful. I need to find out what set that card actually comes in, because we might need that in the future. Card D, Paladin of Felgrand. Look at all of the cards. Sinful Spoils, really good. I mean, without Diabellstar, it's kind of like, it's eh. But there's our ninja cards. Again, I really feel like we're actually going to be making a ninja deck. Branded Bond. There you go. Alright, so we've opened up all the packs. And like I said before, opening up those packs themselves also unlocked for us the packs that we can now get in here. So one pack equals one free pull. We get a bunch of different cards here. And then we can click on this and you can check the cards that are included in that pack to possibly get something that's really useful. But yeah, there's a myriad of cards in the packs. To be honest, I feel like there has to be a way to get specific cards, but I don't know. Someone's gonna have to tell me. Someone's gonna have to tell me how to get some of these things. But yeah, you're guaranteed at least a special card in the pack. And then after that, I think these secret packs might go away. I don't know. If they do go away, then that's going to be a little bit unfortunate, because I do feel like there are cards that we do want to get from some of these packs, so we might spend a little bit more. But we can figure that out a little bit later. I hope the secret card packs don't go away. I'd be very disappointed if they do. Let me see. Where did I just come from? Packs. Here we go. Yeah, I hope these secret card packs don't disappear, although it does say there's only 23 hours left on them. So maybe we will have to actually open up some more packs. Ugh. If they go by at the end of the day. Alright, so we'll do a quick cut. If we do open up another pack, I'll show you guys that in the video. And we're back. So I figured that there are different packs that I am going to want to use, but there also are the Master Duel Master Packs that are a little bit more helpful as well. So we're gonna open up 10 of these, and then we'll see if there's any other extra packs. I did see certain packs that I do want to get, so we'll spend the last 1,000 on those last few packs. I apologize that this has been sort of like a pack opening video instead of a dueling video, but we'll try to see what we can do with the cards that we've gotten and with the packs that we've just unlocked as well. So the Master Duel Master Pack gets you a bunch of other different cards as well, and then we got one super rare out of that. So we have 1,000 things now. So I'm gonna go into the packs that I think are going to be really useful for us. So we'll open up those, and then we'll see what else we can get. I'm going to open up one act of the Apocalypse, just because I do feel like it's going to be extremely useful. There's really only one card, if I'm really being honest, that we need from here. So we'll see if we got it, and we didn't. Damn it. We might have to open up another one. We're going to also need a few more packs, probably from some fusion decks as well. So we'll open up a few more packs. In fact, I'll actually skip past this. I don't know if you guys want to see me maybe losing the packs that I'm getting. Let's see what cards are in here. There's some Sword Souls, some Eye Brigade. This might actually be useful. Let's do this. Alright, so we'll probably spend the rest of our 1,000 on something else. And then after that, then I think we'll be ready to jump into recreating or fixing up our deck. So we'll be back with that version in a second. Alright, and we opened up a few more packs. This will be the last one. It is a Master Duel. I think this is for the Malice cards that just came out. We'll open up this last pack. And then, like I said before, we might skip past this just to see what other cards we get. Bunch of B-Troopers, very nice. Some Battle Wasp cards, alright. We might actually make Battle Wasp as well. Alright, so that was just kind of like a quick overview. I guess this will be the shop episode. We'll finish this off by going back into the mission tab and then unlocking all of the mission tabs that we've received. We got a few gems, nice. And then after that, I think we'll call it. So, my friends, that is kind of, again, just a quick overview of the shop, some notifications, some things that you guys can look through. When we come back in the next video, we will have a new deck formed, and we'll be jumping into the solo mode. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry, I apologize that episode 4 will be the first time that we jump into solo mode, but I am really excited, especially from all of the new cards that we just received. So, with that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if spending gems on packs is a good idea, if it's better just to dismantle cards and kind of like form or build those cards. And like I said before, if there is a way to acquire individual cards, please let me know in the comments down below. But with that being said, I've been the Artist with the Fro, and that, my friends, is the show. Thank you all for watching.